The Bible talks about many great gifts that we've been given. Of course, the greatest gift of all is Jesus Christ, but God has given us something else. He's given us the gift of choice. How in the world does that fit in with the story of redemption? Welcome to this, your daily 180 Bible study. Let me stop for just a moment and thank you for participating in these studies. And for those of you who share these with your friends, thank you very much for not only participating, but sharing them, hitting the share button on your on Facebook or sharing the YouTube link with others. We appreciate it very much. Well, when we think about choice, what a great gift choice is. And someone says, what about Jesus Christ? Certainly, Jesus is the greatest of all gifts. But have you ever stopped and thought about the idea that God does not force us to be servants of Jesus Christ? He gives us the privilege. He gives us the opportunity, but it must be our choice. We see that in Genesis 2 and Genesis 3. And we think to ourselves, well, I'd rather not have the choice because I make bad choices. But here's the deal. We realize Jesus would tell the young lawyer in Matthew chapter 22, the greatest of all commandments is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Now think about this. To have the capability to love requires that you have the capability to despise. To have the capability to care about someone means that you have to have the capability to not care about them. And when we stop and we think about this, God wants us to love Him. He doesn't want a bunch of robots. He wants people who choose to truly love Him. When we think about this idea over in Joshua chapter 24 and verse number 15, Joshua calls upon the nation of Israel. He says, choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve. All of us have to make that choice. The problem comes along, a lot of times we want to choose self. In the book of Judges, Judges chapter 21, verse number 25, listen to the state of affairs in the nation of Israel at that time. In those days there was no king in Israel. Everyone did what was right in his own eyes. Why did God allow that? Because God allows us to have choice, so hopefully we will choose to follow Him. Who do you choose to follow? Join us again tomorrow.